Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna start today with a little fence repair. Walk my fence line to see if any sticks were on the paddocks because it's Saturday. And I've got to move the pigs to the new paddock, the next one. And then I saw this morning. So it looks like it has broken. The whole thing just snapped off. I have a feeling there's a deer trail. The deers come through here every day. Right through here, I think maybe a deer tripped over it, over the wires, and snapped that off. I don't know if you guys, I can show you the trail. If you guys can see the trail right through this area, that's kind of where the deer walked through. And I think they must have gone through here and tripped over the wire and broke that off. So I got to repair that before I move the pigs today. So I'm going to go turn the power off just in case. Alright, let's get the repairs started. I'm going to be using new insulators. These things. Just a little more sturdy. It won't be breaking anymore after this. But I don't have much of the 14 gauge wire left, so I gotta be very careful how much I use. I also got 17 gauge, but that's not actually for the electric part of the wire. That's just for the part that wraps around the T-post. So alright, I gotta start by cutting everything away. Nah, this one's still good. I'm gonna leave that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I do need this red wire though. Alright, junk. I could have made that probably a lot shorter, but I'm not really worried about it. And I keep the loop around here a little loose, so as the pigs get bigger, I could move it up and down the T-post. So yeah, that little bit right there is not going to be electrified, but it won't be big enough where the pigs will figure out how to sneak through that. Make a loop. So you make that loop, I'll make another loop. Hope that's long enough. Whew, that's barely long enough. You know what? I'm gonna make this loop a little bit smaller. Right. Just for right now. That's not how it's gonna be. I just wanna get it all in place. That's how that works. And I'm gonna quickly oh, that's ugly. And then that's about as tight as I'm gonna want to get that. There we go. And that should be good enough. Alright, now I gotta do this one and back this way. Alright, that's the fix. So obviously this is where the electricity goes, wraps around, doesn't touch this part, so none of this is electrified. Leaves a little gap, but I'm not worried about it. I mean, it's not like the pigs are gonna go through it. Connected right here, connecting the bottom wire. Alright. it's well connected now, so let's go turn the power on and we will test the flow. Sitting at 7,000. This is connected to that. 7,000. 7,000. Yep, they're all hitting. I also want to show you they've rooted a lot this time with all this rain we're having, and the ground's nice and soft and muddy. Hey, you all right? So this, I want to show you what this all looks like right here in this kind of like muddy, bare area. They have done some work this time. They've actually moved some dirt around. So, but it's just this little spot where it was kind of bare. They've really tore it up. But I think it really still isn't really too bad. Take a rake, I'll rake it flat, and it will be all overgrown by the time they come back in a month. This will be their new paddock, and let's get them moved into it, huh? Come on. Come on. Good boys. Good boys. Alright, it power's back on. Moves are getting a lot simpler. The pigs that just kind of walk through, they know the routine now. And they're picking up little berries again. So this is the area they were rooting last week. And as you can see, the grass is already making a comeback. So it's just, yeah, there's some bare spots, but it will all get covered up. So I wasn't really worried about this part. I'm gonna seed it with some grass seeds and see if I can rake it flat. So I got this bag of red clover, white and red clovers. It's the same seeds I used for my grass cage in the chicken coop. I'm just gonna spread it around, see if it grows here. I'm assuming it's gonna grow, and hopefully in a month when the pigs return to this paddock, it'll be a nice layer of clover right here. We'll see. Just trying something. Well, I hope that was worth the $12.99 that I spent on this bag. Fingers crossed. I'm gonna kind of rake everything a little flat, cover up the seeds. Hopefully it starts growing. I'll keep you guys updated. Yeah, hopefully my migraine stays away and I can just go back to regular. Well, I don't really have a regular schedule with my uploads of videos. I just kind of, whenever I have one finished, I upload it. So, alright, break's over. I've been going over my old videos, and I owe you guys an update on what has been growing, how well things have been growing that I have planted back here. I did a video, I'm gonna say almost a month ago now, of just, future projects, things I'm trying to put in for the future of this homestead. And I planted grapes and raspberries, and so I'm going to show you how they're doing. Let's start with the grape. I don't mind the fence line. I know I need to weed it, but I've had a migraine, and migraines and weed whackers don't go well together, so I'll get to all that. So look at how well this has grown. Look at how much it has grown. This is that one grape that I planted back here, that I propagated from front of my my grapes from the front main garden, and it's doing well. It's put out 2 shoots. I'm just gonna let it grow just a little bit before I snip one and see which one's the healthier branch or the stronger branch. And it looks like it's gonna be the shorter one, even though this one's taller, but this branch looks thicker, so I'm probably gonna snip that and let this one be the main leader and let it go. But I'm gonna let it just go just a little bit longer. I use the weed mulch method. That's my old, when I planted this, I put a layer of weeds that I pull, and I just put another layer down the other day to keep the continue the cycle of making the soil nutrient rich right in that area. This raspberry has taken a turn for the worse. This one has died. This one's still green, so I'm hoping I see a shoot pop out of here somewhere, or a new growth popping out. I'm hoping this one will survive, but never know. This one that I thought it was dead has sprouted 2 new shoots, so that one's doing good. And same thing with the weed mulch, just pull and drop, not the chop and drop, but pull and drop. It's the old stuff, and just put the new stuff, just continuing the cycle. It's not the healthiest looking plant, but it's alive and it's doing well, so I'm happy with that. And this is my other grape right here that I had propagated 2 grape stems, and that one on the fence line was the one that was showing new growth. And this one didn't have any new growth until I put it in the dirt, and it sprouted this nice little branch, and it's growing very well. And you can tell it's doing a lot better here than it's the one on the fence line. Don't ask me why, but the pests are leaving this one alone. And I put it actually right in the back corner of my porch. I have this wild dream that one day it's gonna grow all the way up my porch and grow along the edge of my roof line, and there'll be grapes hanging off of it. Yeah, I know, it may or may not happen, but I'm hoping that's what's going to happen. I'm gonna give you a quick update on how my asparagus is doing. I've got so much asparagus growing now. That's my oldest asparagus when I planted this year. This is the asparagus I planted last year. This is the only one I planted last year because that's all I could get. And the rest are the ones I planted this year. And yeah, I know they're all flopped over because we've been getting so much rain. Every time I come out here and prop it back up, the rain just comes in and just smashes it down again. So, and it's gonna rain again, so I'm just kind of gonna leave it. But they are doing very well. This one's still shooting out new shoots almost every single day, small and big ones. So I'm very happy with this one. Next, I'll be able to harvest asparagus off of this one next year. My blackberries here are also doing very well. They're almost ready to harvest some of them. My boys have been coming back here and picking a few.
Hi, Dad.
Tell me if they're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Not.
They're ready.
They're ready?
Yep.
I'm gonna give my stink juice a stir. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, that really stinks. Whew. I got tons of blackberries to harvest. A lot of them. Well, not a lot, but enough to make a little treat, I think. And I think that's what I might do. Get a tiny little bucket and harvest the ripened berries so the squirrels and birds don't get to them first. And just tie that one up, but it's looking real good. These things are just monstrous. I love how big they are. That's a new plant that grew this year, which is awesome. That's also a new one that grew this year. It's awesome. And these are thornless blackberries. Alright, so we're gonna be harvesting raspberries today. Blackberries, I meant blackberries. The size of the blackberries are unbelievable. They're so big. Ginormous. This is ginormous how big they are. Look how big that is.
This is giant.
It's not much from back here, but you can tell there's still tons on the vine, ripening. So we got to just look forward to those later. All right, let's go to the front yard, boys. Last year I waited until a whole bunch of them were ripe, and then the day I decided to come out and harvest them, they were all gone. So that's why I'm harvesting now, as they're ripening instead of waiting. Obviously that's not really much to do anything with, like make jams or anything, but
No, nothing.
that'll be enough for, you know, for a little treat, you know. You guys could have one for your work.
Thanks.
Oh yeah. Ah, that's just delicious. And then, as you can see, if my kid's head doesn't get in the way, they're still in the way. There's still a bunch of red ones. Ah.
I can't wait until those are ripe.
So yeah, we'll be collecting like little bowls like this, probably for the next 2 weeks, which will be just nice little treats for us as, you know, dessert. Maybe put it on some ice cream.
Oh!
Oh yeah, huh?
But then we have... Oh.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do today. My name is Fang. This is Growing Little Country Homestead. Thanks for watching.
See you on the next one.
Yep, I'll see you on the next one.
Bye.